Hello, my name is Maniac Man, and this is the top 10 worst Godzilla movies. Part 2. And I'm even more pissed off in this one than in that one. Okay, so number 4, Son of Godzilla. This is probably the creepiest Godzilla movie ever. And what this plot and stuff is the exact opposite of what it is to me. The plot is actually very interesting. It's just the fights are dull as fuck. This movie's just fucking weird. The Godzilla and Kamacuras fight, meh. And Kamacuras gets his back broke. And yeah, sure, it's cool to get to see the bugs get their ass whipped, but who cares? The Killmonger fight, that just ends when the snow starts coming, because people want to fuck with the weather. And that's with the plot. The plot is actually really cool. Just don't fuck with the weather, you idiots. This movie makes me mad. And why is it scary? The way Manila looks when he hatches out of the egg. That is the scariest thing in the frickin' series. The scariest looking thing. That's even more scary than Biollante and Destroya. And they're scary. Well, not to me anyways, but to most people. Okay. Anyways, this movie is just this movie's cheap. It doesn't give Godzilla a challenge. Number 3, the most boring movie in the whole series. Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster. I thought this is gonna be a standout fight. Same with King Kong Escapes. But when I watched them, I kind of just got hung with the rope by paying that much. I paid $10 for that movie. And I also paid $10 for King Kong for a 3-pack. King Kong 2005, King Kong Escapes, and King Kong vs. Godzilla. I think the only cool parts about that movie, also fun fact, this was supposed to be a King Kong movie, but it wasn't. Godzilla vs. Sea Monster, that was supposed to be a King Kong movie. But the only cool things about it is when they're on the island, like the people, and King Kong fights Gorosaurus and the giant sea serpent. That is one sick fight. Besides that, I didn't really get what I expected from that movie. But hey, what was I going to expect? It was the same year the Son of Godzilla was made. It's just not as bad as that. But also you're probably wondering, how is this worse than Son of Godzilla? This is the absolute most boring movie one of the most boring movies I've ever seen in my life. And Jaws, that was fucking boring. I literally fell asleep watching it. And I was super excited to watch it at first. Then I fell asleep. Because there's so much human action. And I don't give a fuck about human action most of the time. So this movie, the plot starts out interesting. But then when they start going to the hour point without showing Godzilla, it starts to get disappointing. And the interesting starts to go away. Then it starts to get boring. Then we see Godzilla. And we don't see him again until he wakes up. Yeah, we see Ebra claw boat. And we see his hand and tail and crap. But who cares? The plot at the beginning starts out pretty fun. Dancing and crap. Then we get to the island, where stuff starts interesting. Ends like shit. in the battle. The battle is one of the weakest to date. Godzilla fighting in waist deep water. It wasn't really the best idea because water could soak through the suit. Having it be probably the most uncomfortable movie you've ever had to do. Which is probably what most people were going through in people's minds. I'm just going to say, their fight is not even that exciting. Oh yeah, and remember the rock action? Well, you know how there's rock action in this, with Godzilla and Nebra, but there's rock action with Godzilla and Kamacuras, even though it doesn't go on as long. And this goes on for a solid, 40 seconds. That shit is unnecessary. This movie is boring as fuck. That's all. Number 2. Godzilla's Revenge. Oh god. Oh my god. This movie sucks so bad. And the best movie ever came before this. Man, fuck this movie. God dang. Fuck it. Really? It sucks. Yeah, sure. There's some fun action. But the plot is the weakest ever in a Godzilla movie. Right next to Godzilla 2014. The plot is bullshit. And there's a fucking kitty lesson in it. Creating the kitty era, which lasts for, 5 years. I mean, what the fuck were they high on? Making Godzilla vs. Ghidorah and this shit. And they took a break. And then they were dropping acid when they were making Godzilla vs. Ghidorah. This movie is bullshit. I'm starting to believe that this isn't even by Toho. And if it is, what the fuck is your problem, Toho? Why did you do this shit? You dropped a fucking bomb after Destroy All Monsters. The series just exploded after that. Until 1974. The golden coin in that era. When the era stopped. Sure, the movie was silly. But it was fantastic. Unlike Godzilla vs. Megalon. Or this shit. This movie sucks. The plot sucks. The kid is annoying as fuck. Fuck this movie. It can go die in a hole and get torched. Before we get to number 1, here's a dishonorable mention. Godzilla vs. Ghidorah. Why is it a dishonorable mention? Because I haven't seen it. And what I have seen of it, the movie looks like fucking shit. But I can't put it on a list because I haven't seen it. So now that we're done with that, number 1. Oh dang. Number 1. You knew this was coming. Godzilla 1998. Ah! Oh god damn. Fuck this movie too. Oh yeah. One more thing about Godzilla vs. Sea Monster. Mothra was in it, but this movie's so boring that she can't even save it. Let's talk about 1998. Zilla himself, he's okay. He just never in history should have ever been called Godzilla. And thank you, Toho, for calling him Zilla. In 2004? It seems whenever America makes a new Godzilla movie, Japan makes another series. Just not with the Heisei series. This movie sucks so bad. We can even see Barney in it. Why the fuck is Barney in a Godzilla movie? Oh my god. I hate this movie so bad. And this is one of my friend's favorite Godzilla movies. Well, sir, you have not watched the good movies. And if you still think it is, you have bad taste. This movie's fucking shit. Oh god. And this was in the middle of some of the greatest movies ever. Like, sure, the movie that came before, after each one sucked. Space Godzilla and Mega Heroes. But we got Godzilla vs. Destroyer and Godzilla 2000. Those movies were good. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's America. I don't have a problem with that. But America really does need to stop making Godzilla movies. And they're planning on making a Godzilla 2. A sequel to the 2014. I don't think that movie's going to be as bad as the 2014 one. But, god dang this movie. He can die by missiles. Fucking missiles. What the hell is wrong with these people? Some fans stopped liking Godzilla after this movie. Probably one of the best movies came out. Then 3 years later, America bombed it like they bombed Japan, which created Godzilla, which pretty much it did. Godzilla 2000. He can jump like a lizard, like an iguana. What the fuck is that? Is he an iguana? Yes, because he's not Godzilla. He's just Zilla. Or they should have called him Igua or some stupid shit. This movie sucks so bad. And he doesn't even have the atomic blast. What the hell? I'm about to get any case or VHS if any of it. Go grab a metal. I said metal baseball bat. Throw those movies on the floor and hit them with the bat. This movie sucks so bad. The people weren't Godzilla fans anymore after this. And I sure as hell was not a fan of American Godzilla movies anymore. I just hope Godzilla 2 doesn't frickin' bomb the series. Really. God dang. Well, this is Maniac Man. And tomorrow, I may make the top 10 best Godzilla movies. And then I'll be growing like an angel. But today, I'm kicking Godzilla in his balls. Well, this is Maniac Man, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.